This video is about playing lightly row. How are we going to play lightly row? So I'll do some playing and have you play it back. So remember, lightly row starts on an A. There's not going to be any fingers on the A string for lightly row. The notes are going to be D, first finger on D, E, second finger on D, F sharp, third finger on D, G, and fourth finger on D is A. After you learn it, I'll get picky about whether we should use fourth finger or the open A string. So the beginning, remember we start on A and then find that next note. If you need to, just try to, try different fingers for it. Notice also that it sounds like rain, rain, go away. So after you get that one, then go ahead, try and stop the video if you need to. Adding one more note. And find that note. Then we're going to add some more. Good. Now that you've got that part figured out, play that several times so that you really get what is that section. You kind of get it ingrained, what's happening. The next part I'm going to do is a kind of a group of notes. Notice what's happening in this group of notes. Is it stepping? Is it skipping? What's happening there? So go ahead, try to figure that part out, then definitely add that part on to what you've already done. Play that several times, get that part together. You don't have to do this all in one day. That is the A section of lightly row. Next up, we're going to do the A prime section. So pause the video if you need to, figure out that part. Add one more note. Then after you get that part figured out, we're going to add a couple more notes. You might check and make sure you still got the A section learned. Here comes our next part. Here's the first note. First two notes. Then three notes. Then I'm going to add one more note. Then adding another one. So then when you've got that part together, play that A prime section. When you feel solid on that section, put the A section and A prime section together. Next up, we're going to do the B section. So first, find this note. Here it is again. Then notice how many of these do we play? And then notice what happens after that. I'm going to give 2 more notes. I'll do all the repeated notes plus 1 note this time. And then here's all those notes again. When you get that, play it several times, make sure you got it. Again, you don't have to do this all in one day. Next part starts on this guy. So find that note. And how many times do we play that note? Then what happens after that note? So I'll play those one at a time. Then the whole thing. We put those 2 parts together. That's called a sequence, by the way. We do the same thing, but the second time we start on a different note. So after that, then you want to play the A section, the A prime section, and the B section. Make sure you can play all of that. Then if you remember from our video, we talked about which 2 are the same. What happens after that? We play one of the other sections again. And that's lightly row. For myself, in the A section, I'll tell when I use 4th fingers and open. Here I like to use the 4th finger. So the A prime, use the 4th finger. Sorry, in the A section, use 4th finger. In the A prime section, use open A. Then we have the B section. And again, in the B section, I use the 4th finger. So in A section, you'll use 4th finger, and B section you'll use 4th finger, and A prime you will use the open A string for it. So hope you enjoy playing lightly row and learning it.